This young treaty tree before you is a documented great-great-grandchild of the original elm under which Quaker William Penn and Lenape Chief Tamanend made their Treaty of Peace and Unity in 1682. My name is Carol Wagner, and I am one of the horticulturists at Haverford College, a Quaker institution west of Philadelphia where this young tree was propagated. The college is proud to have been home to third, fourth, and now fifth generations of the Penn Treaty elm. But here along the Delaware River, this area is known by the Lenape Delaware Indians as Shackamaxon. Shackamaxon means place to make a king, and this area was a special place for the tribes living along the river. They gathered here for special occasions or to make important decisions. Therefore, this was the natural spot for Chief Tamanend to meet with William Penn under the canopy of a grand elm. That grand elm became known as the Penn Treaty elm, also called the Shackamaxon elm or treaty tree by the local native peoples. Following the 1682 Pact of Unity between the Lenape Delaware Indians and the Quakers, that tree became a symbol of peace. Artists portrayed the tree on canvas. Even the British, garrisoned nearby during the Revolutionary War, stationed guards at the tree to protect it from being cut down for firewood. But in a fierce March storm in 1810, the 283-year-old tree blew down. The owner of the property where the elm had stood rescued a couple of rooted sprouts from the tree. These sprouts were planted and cherished for the history they represented. A grandchild tree was planted at Haverford College in 1840, and a cluster of 7 trees of the next generation was planted there in 1915, where one beautiful tree remains today. This tree before you is a child of that 1915 Haverford tree. It was a seedling in 2000 and was planted here in 2010, 200 years after the loss of the original tree. Other descendant seedlings have been shared with Native American and Quaker organizations to preserve the lineage of this historically treasured elm as a reminder of the Treaty of Peace made under the canopy of its revered ancestor.